Want to impress somebody with your cooking skills? Stay tuned. Hey you guys, welcome. I have a special one for you today. So I'm making what many people would like to call like Tuscan chicken, but I have my own little take, my own little swing on things that I want to show you today. So we're using bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, and we're gonna have it crisp. We're gonna crisp up the skin and a skillet, and then we're also gonna make this rich, creamy sauce where to go with. It's so good. The sauce is very versatile too. It can go with pasta. It can definitely go with fish like shrimp or salmon, but it's chicken today. So welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Vanity, and let me show you guys how I make Tuscan chicken my way. Let's go. All right guys, so our chicken. What we're gonna do is we're gonna season our chicken out. The type of chicken that I'm using is bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. That's what's recommended for this recipe. If you want to use any other meat, that's perfectly fine, but that's what I'm using today. We're gonna crisp up the skin, but first we must season it, okay? So I have my seasoning right here in a bowl, and I just like to do it this way because it's easy. We're gonna cover this entire pieces of chicken with our seasoning. I have salt and pepper, oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, Badia complete seasoning. That's this right here. And some cayenne pepper. We're gonna go ahead and season this chicken up very well. Okay, you guys, so I have my cast iron skillet here. This is a decently sized cast iron skillet that I'm using, and I have it on a medium-low heat. We do not want this to splatter all over the place. We're gonna wanna cook this at a lower temp, but it's still gonna crisp up the skin as well. We're gonna start by putting the chicken in, skin side down. Okay, we're gonna cook it skin side down first. So we place our chicken in like so. If you don't have like a cast iron skillet, while I'm saying that, I'm hoping I can fit all of my chicken in here too. These are some big chicken thighs. So we have our chicken in here, skin side down. We're gonna let this cook like this for about 13 minutes or so. And then after 13 minutes, we're gonna check on the skin throughout, okay? Making sure that it's not burning. But after that skin has crisped up, we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna cook it for about another 20 minutes or so it can cook the rest of the way through. So we'll come back in about 10 to 13 minutes and we're gonna check on this. Make sure that you are checking on your chicken throughout the cooking process, just to make sure it's not burning too much, okay? Okay, you guys, so we have our chicken cooking in our skillet right now, skin side down, making sure that the temp is at a medium-low heat. We do not want to cook this too fast because we don't want the skin to burn. So we're gonna let this cook slowly, skin side down first. We're gonna let that cook on that side for about, I'd say 13 minutes or so, and then we're gonna go back in and flip them over. Make sure you check throughout the cooking process just to make sure that the skin isn't burning or anything like that, because we don't want that. But just gonna cook them on both sides, and then we'll come back and check on it in just a minute, okay? Alright you guys, so we got our chicken flipped over. We're gonna let it cook on the other side to cook the rest of the way for about, I'd say 15 to 20 more minutes. Just keep an eye on it, make sure it's not burning, which it shouldn't be. But 15 to 20 minutes, and we're gonna remove the chicken, and then we're gonna start making our sauce, okay? Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and remove our chicken, okay? You don't want to cook it too fast because it'll burn, okay? Okay, so we have all of this excess oil here in the skillet. We're gonna get rid of that, and then we're gonna come back and make our sauce. The best part, okay? Okay, you guys, so we have our skillet. We're back at a medium heat. We took out all of the oil because it was a lot of excess oil in the pan, and we do not need that. That's really gonna mess up our sauce. So we poured out pretty much all of that oil. It's just a little bit left in here. I know you see some of this stuff at the bottom of the pan. 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to add in some onions. This is 1 medium yellow onion. This is half of a medium yellow onion. We want those to sweat out along with the butter. So we're going to add in about 5 cloves of garlic, chopped up finely. If you don't like a lot of garlic, use less. If you do like garlic, honey, go for it. I love garlic. So this is about 5 garlic cloves. Okay, your breath is going to be hot, but it's going to taste good. All right, we're going to deglaze this pan with some dry white wine. Deglaze means we're going to scrape up all the burnt stuff. Not burnt stuff, but all the brown stuff at the bottom of the pan. Dry white wine. I'm using a Sauv Blanc. Use a wine that you're going to drink, okay? If you're not going to drink it, don't use it. And don't use no red wine, y'all. White wine. Dry white wine. I use a Sauv Blanc white wine. And I'm definitely going to drink this wine with my dinner. Don't worry about the wine in your food. Of course, it's going to cook out the alcohol. So we're going to let this reduce for a second. And then we're going to come back to it. So I have about 5 ounces of spinach. This is baby spinach. Now, if you're going to use the freezer kind, make sure that it's thawed out and you get all the liquid out of it. You don't want too much liquid in your sauce. So we're going to add this and we're going to let this cook down until it's nice and wilted, okay? You know how spinach is. It doesn't take that much time. It's going to cook out all of the liquid that's in the leaves. So we're going to let those spinach leaves reduce. Okay, so our spinach have cooked down. It's nice and wilted. It's crazy how the spinach cooks down like this. Like the pot was filled and then boom, here you go. So now, what's next? Sun-dried tomatoes. So if you're not a tomato eater, trust me, you're going to be fine. These are good. I'm not a tomato eater either, but these sun-dried tomatoes, I get them in a jar, you drain them from the oil, and they're so good, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to our skillet. I'm going to mix that around as well. I love how the colors are coming together, you know what I mean? Alright, so I have here about 3 cups of heavy whipping cream. Like I said, if you're on a diet, this recipe is not for you, okay? So 3 cups of heavy whipping cream. And then turn the heat up a little bit because we want that to come to a simmer. We're going to let this come to a simmer and then we're going to add in our next couple ingredients. We are almost done, y'all. So now we're going to add in some salt and black pepper. Okay, so now that our sauce have come to a simmer and started to thicken, we're going to add in some fresh parsley. It's not that much. This is about 1.5 tablespoons of fresh parsley. We're going to also add this is about 1/2 cup of grated parmesan cheese. Mix that in to the sauce. Now it's time to add back our chicken. So we're going to add back our chicken. Add our chicken back to the sauce, the crispy side, skin side up. Okay? We want the skin side up. We want to keep that skin nice. So make sure your heat is low. We don't want this to start to burn or anything. And boom, this dish is done, y'all. And we're done. What do you think? Alright, you guys, so there's my recipe for my Tuscan chicken. I hope you really like it. I hope you give it a try. And if so, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you like it. And if you did try it out, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out so much. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. You know you want to. So anyways, until next video, thank you guys so much. Bye.